Hi, I'm Jerry Norris. I'm the CEO of the Fledge. You're watching me stand outside of our open house that we're having today. We have recently moved from Grand Ledge into Lansing, and we're here on the east side showing people that may not have ever seen the Fledge before what we're all about, what we're doing, what we've changed about the church, and how we are trying to evolve what we're doing into something very creative and innovative and bigger than what we had before. So we loved what we were doing out in Grand Ledge. We're in a space that's 3 times bigger than what we had out there. We've got more of the people that come to the Fledge able to walk to the Fledge and see what's going on, and we've got a whole brand new set of new people that have never seen the Fledge before being introduced to it today. So welcome to the Fledge.
Well, welcome everybody. How we doing? Good? Awesome. It's a great sunny day, a great warm, sunny Michigan day here. And which better way to celebrate the grand opening house of the Fledge, huh? Make some noise for that. So, my name is Tony Willis. I'll be your MC for today, for this announcements and events proceedings. So the Fledge is a hyper-inclusive makerspace, accelerator, incubator, and so much more that started in Grand Ledge and now has moved right here in the heart of Lansing. Make some noise for Jerry here. But before we hear from Jerry, there's a list of individuals that want to speak upon the Fledge, what it means, and having it here within the city of Lansing proper. But first, let's start off with an ode to the 517 from a fledgling and spoken word artist, Morgan Madden.
So the Fledge is a creative space that is open to the community, creative in as far as trades, art, music, business entrepreneurship. The Fledge is something that is an open space for anybody to come in and create anything that they see fit. I personally made an album. It'll be coming out at the end of next month, and I plan to create more here. But ultimately the goal is to be able to keep artists, business owners, tradespeople, all local, and invest back into the community to be able to give those people the skills in order to go out and make things better around. I've had the pleasure of recording a full-length album here at the Fledge, at the old one in Grand Ledge, but I'd love to share with you my love for this area that I feel we all have in common that's brought us here. This is an ode to the 517. Capital dreams and centralized nightmares. Looking for some? You can find them both right here. Ready to access, no purchase is required. These people around here are looking to be inspired. See, they've sweat and bled and broken their backs. Weary souls, sick of all these character attacks. They're not dumb, not lazy, not down nor out. They'll rise to the occasion, they'll scream and they'll shout, we're here, and we've got what it takes. You can feel their hearts tremor just like earthquakes, but you won't see their nerves shake. They've got ice in their veins, but warmth in their hearts, gears turning in their brains. The world would have you think that we're a shadow of what we once were, paralyzed with fear and entirely unsure of how to keep up with contemporary influence. But we've been here all along. What do you think that we've been doing? Clock in, go to work, clock out, go to our homes, like we're industrialized robots or mindless drones. Follow these rules, absorb all these lessons, or life will cut you up like biology class dissections. Instead, we stand against these notions. Our people and our area are more worthy of our devotions. We'll instead find ourselves clothed in support for each other. We're all family together, born from the same mother. Whether we're blood or adopted, we're all from here originally or co-opted. But there's no stoppage to be found from amongst these people. Go around the world and you'll find no equal. You'll find good, you'll find evil, you'll find things that are neutral. Look all over, seek whatever, but absorb the truth though. Label us how you will, call us what you'd like, because we're poised and ready to strike while the iron's hot. Always ready for our shot. Redemption, reinvention, the stakes can't be higher. There's a grit in our guts and our soul. There's a fire that burns, no rather rages. We'll be the ones writing our own pages. Give us a chance to show you what we're made of. We're not looking for someone to come save us. We're perfectly capable of rising from these ashes. Soldiers coming headlong to best life's clashes. See, we've been through highest highs and lowest lows. We've taken all of life's toughest blows. And we'll be here still, no conditions withstanding. Working, learning, growing, better understanding. We are who we are, and that's never going to change. We can achieve greatness within our range, for whether we're strange or whether we're normal, blue collar, white collar, casual or formal. Is this hell or is this heaven? We are who we are. We're the 517.
Woo!
Thank you.
How do you follow that? What we're saying is Lansing's time is now, and that's like everything he just said. So we're just going to take everything. You got to give me a copy of that. We'll put Lansing's time is now. We'll write that underneath. That was impressive. It's the second time that happened to me. I actually opened the safety picnic today, and I had to follow Sparty, so I'm having a tough day following people. But no, welcome everybody. This is really exciting. I'm just a politician trying to do good things for Lansing, but for the last few years, we've done a lot about talking about incubators and makerspace and things for our folks to do within our neighborhoods and being able to produce. And I just did a quick tour with Jerry, and that's everything that's happening here. This is our opportunity for people here in Lansing to come in and do stuff and make and incubate ideas and eventually sell them and make money and have small businesses. This is jobs in ones and twos. This is placemaking. We're so excited to have the Fledge here in Lansing. We knew when it opened in Grand Ledge, and now it gets to expand. It gets to really spread its wings and fly. So we're tremendously thrilled. I have a whole list of talking points that I'm not even using, but it's unique. This is something that we need here. We need for expression, and I appreciate Jerry and I appreciate everybody here who's making that happen. I'm really excited for everything that's coming for the Fledge in the future, for everything it's going to do for our city, for our region. And Lansing's time is now, so this is just further proof of that. So thank you all for being here, and thank you, Jerry, for making this happen.
Hey, everybody. I am so excited to be here. It's amazing and incredible to stand by our mayor, our new mayor of Lansing, who so much embraces pieces and parts of the new economy and making these connections to people. So Mayor Shore, I'm so thankful to you for welcoming the Fledge and all the young people that are young adults and great people who are in our audience today. I'd like to acknowledge everyone that's in the room. I look out in the room and I have to tell you, we wait for moments like this. I was at the poetry room at the Robin Theater a month ago in Rio Town, and there were over 100 poets there that were all like under 25 years old. I had no business being there at all. And they were incredible, the kind of magnificent talent, the music and the reading that was happening there. And I see that same vibe today, the same energy level. In my business, economic development, brick and mortar, attract business, everyone worries about workforce development, and you are it. In my judgment, the best thing we can do is just get out of your way, just unleash you, liberate you, let you create, and everything else is going to work out in the city and through the region and the state of Michigan. You are the future. You've re-inspired me today about our great city. You're everything that we want. And so you're included and you're involved. And Jerry, again, thank you incredibly, and to your investors who have put a lot of money, not easy, a ton of risk. We should note that as well. To take on this and the rehab that's been involved and everybody setting up. So with that, I just want to thank all of you and welcome you to the city. And Jerry, welcome to the city as well. And terrific to be here with all of you today celebrating. Thanks a lot.
I just want to say a few words here about Jerry and my experiences with him. I've been working with Jerry for the last 3-4 years, something like that. And Jerry has been a magnificent person in addition to our team at LEAP as a consultant. And his passion shows so much for what he does with the clients in the high-tech space, the artist space, and anywhere in between. And your personality is that of someone who really wants anybody to feel welcome, attracted, and feel at home, and feel that they have a safe place to create whatever their idea may be. And so the Fledge that you have right here really shows that. And so you're a kick-ass individual, I always say that. You're a local kick-ass badass, I always have to hash it. But with that, let's make some noise for Jerry Norris, everybody. Come on, Jerry.
keep my part of the speech very, very simple. First of all, thank you all for coming out. It's amazing to see a crowd like this, to just come to an event that's a grand opening or an open house or whatever. I really appreciate each of you coming. It is the epitome of why we moved to the east side. It is where our crowd was at. I also am always asked what the Fledge is, and I answer it, I don't know, it's starting to get kind of boring to me to hear myself talk about what the Fledge is. So what I'm really going to do is there's two fledglings here today, Daryl Alexandra, these little Pete's, I can't speak today, and Ezra Kelly. I'm going to let them tell you what the Fledge is. So, Daryl?
Thank you for coming out. My name is Daryl Alexander. To me, the Fledge, I was released from prison in 2012. I'm a returning citizen. There's a lot of barriers out there that I face in terms of employment, education, and just interacting with people and society. Fledge having a hyper-inclusive environment, having zero barriers. I came in here and it was like, what do you want to do? What I do is IT, and I'm allowed to help those in their path and progress towards IT. I'm also getting mentorship through the networking that Jerry provides with his senior staff and people like Tony. I go to a lot of networking events, but the Fledge helped me cultivate and become a more productive citizen than when I left the streets when I was a teenager. Thank you.
So I would go on for like hours about what the Fledge is, so I had to write something. And this is what it says. Most of my life it was hard for me to know my true self. I always loved to sing, perform, and do art. In grade school, I realized I wasn't good at anything that could get me anywhere. I hated feeling like I could never reach the next step of where I was at. I felt talentless, even though I knew I could paint a picture or write a poem. I couldn't do anything worth pursuing for the rest of my life. None of my hobbies would lead me to any type of success. I didn't think it was something I could make a career out of. When I went to the Fledge for the first time, Jerry gave my dad, Marshall, and I a tour and explained what the Fledge is for. It's to help people build their own business. Anyone can, but I was immediately drawn to the fact that there was a real recording studio and an art studio. We can display our paintings for people to see whenever they visit the Fledge. This gives us the opportunity to reach people that we've never met, more potential buyers, and most importantly, a safe, non-judgmental space to create, a place to meet new people, learn new things, a place to feel safe. The Fledge is a home to a lot of people, including myself. I feel comfortable, I feel support from the people here. It teaches you to support others too. We all want to succeed in our projects, but we also want each other too. The Fledge is a community, the greatest support team, a family. This place has changed my life, my perspective. It's taught me to believe in myself, in my craft. It's been the push I needed to feel like I have talents worth pursuing. I honestly don't know where I'd be without it. I've created more in the few years I've been going here than I have in my entire life. I am forever grateful for the Fledge, the community, for all the memories I have here. I think every town needs a Fledge, a place to feel free, to see your true potential, to find yourself in all of your abilities. This is a place I always needed, and I'm so glad that I have it.
There are at least, 20 or 30 or 40 more fledglings in here right now. Get to know them, ask them their story. I think you'll hear a common theme that we're trying to push the needle forward in a positive direction. We include everybody, we help each other. We kind of live by a quote that I'll end with, which is by Chief Seattle. Man did not weave the web of life, he is merely a strand in it. Anything he does to the web, he does to himself. Thank you very much for coming.
Hi, I'm Taylor Kelsot, the host of Showbiz Weekly here in Lansing.
And I'm Bob Trezise. I'm president and CEO of LEAP, Lansing Economic Area Partnership. We're an economic development agency for Clinton, Eaton, and Ingham County.
I know you've been involved with this amazing entity here. I don't know how to describe this place because it's just so eclectic but yet open.
Right, exactly. Well, Taylor, it's so organic is one thing that strikes me. I mean, here we basically have a creative incubator, I guess we would call it.
Right.
Maybe it's interesting we can't figure out what to name it. That's one good thing, I guess. But I think a creative incubator is something most people might recognize.
Sure.
And it's not just meant for young people, although there's a lot of young people here.
Yeah.
And they are creating businesses, whether it's painting or fashion or music.
Yeah.
And by that we mean a recording studio
Sure.
and printing presses and machinery. And so this was abandoned only a few months ago. And now it's filled with hundreds of young people creating business. I mean, the addition to the neighborhoods, to Michigan Avenue, to bringing, we're so determined in economic development to bring MSU and the capital together.
I agree.
East meets West.
Yeah.
And, this is just another big step connecting people, tearing down barriers, and bringing people together. Jerry Norris, the founder, is just amazing.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just, I loved seeing the faces and the speeches we heard today were just amazing, including your own. Yeah, I love that you guys are putting something that's here for the people, no matter what they're doing.
Right.
And you're not judging them for what things they haven't done.
It's even beyond diversity, really. I mean, if you will, it's just whoever you are, whatever stage in life you are, this is the home for you, a place where you can simply create and be safe. We think that we're going to get a lot of business out of it. Businesses being created,
Yes.
And the future workforce. They're the future CEOs, maybe a mayor, maybe an economic developer, and all stuffy tied shirt and all this stuff. But I think this is the future of Lansing. It was very inspirational.
Yes, and it was great to have Mayor Shore come out as well and address this.
Mayor Shore is doing such a great job with the city of Lansing. I mean, he is just super energized, and I know he is so much advocating for every piece of our economy to come together. It's what you need to build a great city, and he understands that. You need brick and mortar, we need big buildings and insurance companies, but we need incubators and places for young people. He gets that.
Keep the students here.
Exactly.
Right. So they want to be a part of the community and not go to LA or New York to pursue these
Exactly,
things.
Taylor. Exactly right. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, you got to come down to the Fledge. You really do. You got to check it out.
Eureka Street, right next to Sparrow in downtown
1300
Lansing.
Eureka Street.
Yeah. Thanks, Taylor.
Thank you, Bob. Nice to talk to you.
The Fledge is a all-inclusive, hyper-inclusive ideation space, maker place, incubator, and accelerator that tries to help people do whatever business, product, project, idea, art, music that they would want to do. We basically have a mission that we create an environment that gives people the opportunity to pursue happiness.